Evil is very real, and it's really nothing to be made fun of or to be made light of. I made a previous video regarding Lucifer, an angelic prince created by God, as all is created by God. All is within the mind of God. In fact, the universe is mental. The universe is God. Evil, though, is very real. And the best way I can advise someone or explain evil to another person is it takes you and makes a slave of you. It robs you ultimately of your free will. You are put in a position of a hierarchy, a very malevolent and real hierarchy of darkness, of a certain way of doing business that is not God's way of doing business. And, I believe it's helpful at one level to philosophically to engage the right brain and to understand evil so it doesn't have any power over a person. Because knowledge is light, darkness is ignorance. And that is how darkness, that is how evil operates. It operates through fear primarily. And fear, we know, is based upon things like ignorance, things we don't understand, and all the other host emotions and attitudes and lower brainwave states, lower vibrational states that entails. But evil is very real. It is a hierarchy of entities. And if a person walks down that path, they can only expect to live a life of servitude, and a grim servitude at that, because it is just more of the same. Take every negative experience in your life, of every anger, of every kind of stupid, ignorant type of action that you've experienced or been involved in, and multiply that, because that is what hell ultimately is. That is what evil ultimately is. A negative energy that can only feed upon itself and perpetuate itself through negativity and low, dense vibrations. So I want to make that abundantly clear that I personally am not advocating for anyone to embrace that path. Although if it's part of your free will to do so, then by all means. However, this world has been hijacked, and the matrix has been basically tampered with. Free will has been subverted, and that is what the dark cabal, the deep state, those nefarious black magicians of evil have done. They've basically lied to everybody, and they get around free will by their movies and their entertainment industry, where they reveal things through fiction. So anyway, it's a nefarious system. It's all coming down. It comes down much quicker when you embrace love. I can tell you that. My experience with my heart chakra activation and the Kundalini activation and all that, it was a very intense experience that whole month long. I'll just best encapsulate it at this point with being tested by the lesser guardian of the threshold. And that's a whole, that's an occult term, and there's a whole body of knowledge that goes along with that. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of emphasize that there is a war taking place right now beyond the physical war, but behind this physical war are principalities, angelic principalities of other dimensional energies that are vying for the future of this planet and the experiment. And it's ultimately the war for us as humans, because I'm just, for me, speaking for myself, I understand that I am at a certain level of evolution, and there are higher beings above me. And of course, there are beings in other dimensions that have walked a different path. Although they're more powerful than me, I have chosen my path. I have polarized towards the light, and I'm protected. I don't have to worry about, this war. The only thing that I need to worry about, and what I advocate is, as a caveat to anyone that finds resonance with this video, is to mind your own business, stay in your lane, because this war that's taking place is beyond our pay grade. All that is incumbent upon us is to keep our vibrations high and our hearts vibrating in love and unity consciousness, and every time to choose love over fear, over hatred. And, and a lot of people are being polarized and they think they're justified in their low vibrational energies, but that is part of the war. And it is up to each of us to preserve our humanity and our divinity as we rise in our humanity and become meta-humans. That is how we win this war. So I didn't want to any kind of, like I was advocating for any kind of, embrace Lucifer. Although all is love, trust me. At the end, God has a plan, and the negative entities and whatnot. Even though it's mostly just within this planet and this realm. However, that's there's plenty of information out there to talk about that. Just to keep it simple is to keep our vibrations high and keep percolating with the love vibration. Namaste, namaskaram.